At guard, Brandon Pajemski. At center, Draymond Green. At forward, Jimmy Butler. At guard, Stephcurry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. And now the starting lineup for your San Antonio Spurs. The big man, number 18, Bismack Biyombo. Starting at forward, number 40, Harrison Barnes. At point guard, number 3, Chris Paul. Starting at forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'6", starting at guard. Number 5, Stephon Castle.
It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And how about we check the numbers for Stephcurry?
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Biyombo in at the 5 spot. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. To the inside. And Biyombo with the block. Paul with it. Now guarded by Curry. Shoots from 12. It's good.
Oh, the crafty nature of Paul. Just finding ways to capitalize when the break is on.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephcurry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Kicks it out to Barnes.
Just so competitive. Butler loves getting the better of another play. You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Barnes. Back to Moody. Here's Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
To the middle. Here's Vassell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Podziemski. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And we've got a timeout called by Craig Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scores. 5th is Stephon Castle.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
Paul against Curry. Goes up with the stripe. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Now here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Castle, defended by Podziemski. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Vassell's got 5 now.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Here's Curry. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Paul. From 8 feet away, here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
If you get open, Paul will find you. Chris has the best vision in the game.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And that one drops.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
There's a screen from the arc. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
For 3.
For San Antonio, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Vassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Shoots over Barnes. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Green. Curry finds Butler. Now here's Curry from outside the arc. Vassell with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Biyombo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Castle. There's a screen by Biyombo. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Warriors ball.
And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at the Warriors holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, they're a ways down in the standings. Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Up top Moody. Outside Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Over Castle. The shot by Podziemski, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Castle, defended by Podziemski. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler, and here's Curry. He's guarded by Paul. And Biyombo with the block. Vassell outside. Pass to Paul. Now Sohan. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And that one is hammered home.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Outside Butler. Takes a three. On target from range. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Now here's Paul, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Outside Butler. There's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul. Heald's checked in for the Warriors.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Warriors with possession here. Clock at 6. He shoots it. Bassey pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Inside. It's stolen away. Here's Green. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And can't forget where Green is in transition because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And what a great feeling, ending it the way they did. Just a clutch effort they can build on.
Here's Bassey. The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And he can't get the first one. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
He's off on the second. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Post. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And let's see who's been the best at the free throw line in the second half of the season. Third is Moses Moody. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
They've been 2 of the NBA's best foul shooters since the break. So calm at the line.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Paul. Pass to Bassey. Johnson with it. Here's Bassey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball finds Johnson. Over Hield. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you can see Johnson growing over time, accepting more responsibility in this offense.
Johnson against Hield. Here's Post. No made baskets yet. Here's Payton. Off the mark there with a three.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Outside Johnson. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Hield against Paul. And here's Curry for three. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Now here's Sohan, guarded by Payton. From the elbow. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors leading. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hield against Johnson. Over Hield. Comes up empty down low. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the center position. Now here's Sohan. Still no points. Passy, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Johnson against Payton. Outside Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sohan. Out to the wing. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Stephen Curry.
Man, good whistle there.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
And San Antonio making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to post. Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Sohan. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side Curry. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Pass to McLaughlin. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Bassi. He's watched by Kuminga. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Warriors ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
In that game against the Rockets, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. Payton against Johnson. Payton passes to Hield. 5 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Good D by Payton. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Branham's checked in for Barnes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Payton.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Hield.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
And we've got a timeout call by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hot squad. Okay, everybody, time to get up and get loud right now.
Here's a look at the teams who have been piling up assists since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Spurs.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Branham. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Bassi. Here's Champagny. Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Over Hield. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Branham. Johnson on the wing. Fires the three. Nails it from three. Johnson's got 7 points.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
Here's Kuminga. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Champagny, defended by Podziemski. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson from behind the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Now Curry. Give him 20. And here's Kuminga. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 5 rebounds tonight. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Podziemski. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Johnson on the wing. Hield with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Green with a screen on Johnson. It's Hield with the drive. Yep, count it. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
And look at the balance from Buddy Hield. Not everyone can stay composed through contact.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Curry. Going inside. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Back to Curry. Launches a 3. It falls. And now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Biyombo, he's checked in for Bassey. Vassell comes in for Sohan. Castle's checked in for Champagny. And it's Paul in for Branham. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Hield. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Let's see those dance moves. Look at those moves.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Heels checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. He's got 5. The shake. And Butler inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Spurs trail by 7. Paul passes to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive with his shots, and he did well to draw the foul there.
And that one falls for Vassell. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Warriors, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Count it. Paul's got 6.
Quick thinking pays off for Paul. The defense just wasn't ready for a swift pull-up J.
Now here's Pajemski. Butler up top. Ooh, JB, look out.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Paul looking it over. Barnes against Butler. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass. Vassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, things are really clicking for Vassell on offense. And he's going to keep attacking until it stops working.
Outside heel. The three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Up top, Paul. Moody defends. Castle for 3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Vassell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Hield. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And that one falls for Vassell.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And so Vassell nails both of them.
Well, a strong off guard. Vassell gives you a little of everything offensively. A key player for this team.
Now here's Green. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Butler. Rebound by San Antonio. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Now here's Hield. 11 points for him last game against New Orleans. Hield, the screen on Barnes. Potemski. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Barnes passes to Biello, and slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight. I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
The Warriors trailing. Butler with the ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Barnes passes to Vassell. And there's a 3-second violation. And the league's best since the All-Star break in steals. San Antonio in second. In third, the Warriors.
As the season rolls on, these two squads have taken their defensive efforts to another level. They've picked a ton of pockets between the two of them.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. They set a pick to the middle. Here's post. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Post. At the line for 1.
Here's Paul. He has 6. Pass to Biyombo. Now Paul. There's a screen by Biyombo. Another shot. And he lays it in. Biyombo's got 9.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Butler taking his time here. Two on the clock. Off with the layup. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Spurs leading by a point. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, a hot start for you shooting the ball, but in what areas could you improve as a team?
Well, that's all we're seeing. Neither team's playing any D. It's like an offensive extravaganza, and nobody wants to guard anybody.
Well, I'm sure you can inspire them to play better D in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 1. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Butler. From 8 feet away, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Butler's got 11 points.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Back to Paul. Pass to Vassell. Outside Paul. The 3. Vassell can't get it to go. Golden State has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Moody. Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Barnes. Pajemski's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Vassell finds Paul. Back to Vassell. 3-pointer. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
What a response from Vassell. Coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's Pajemski. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Castle, defended by Pajemski. Outside Paul. The 3 from Barnes. That shot is off.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Jimmy buckets, locked in.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Up top, Vassell. Moody defends. Butler against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. On the money from 12 feet away. Barnes has gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Butler. 13 points in the game. Green with a screen on Barnes. To the inside. The kick out. Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Back to Vassell for the lead. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Green with the ball. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Biyombo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Count it. And now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside Moody. Butler against Barnes. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio leading by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Biyombo. Here's Castle. Butler covering. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 4. Biyombo with a steal. Here's Castle. Barnes passes to Vassell. Five to shoot. Green with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. The kick out. Curry knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 28.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And look who's coming onto the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad. Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs dance team.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Vassell. Pulls it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
And here's Paul. 10 points for him. Biyombo passes to Vassell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Vassell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. Shoots over Paul. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 30.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Paul finds Vassell. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Curry against Paul. Outside Butler. Outside Podziemski. He nails it, and we're tied. Podziemski's got 8.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
Now here's Biyombo. The D's right on him. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
A nice shot by Butler.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Paul. Shoots over Curry. Paul, shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 2-point game. He shoots again. Count the basket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Strong rebound by Butler. He just competes.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
The three from Curry. Unanswered three from Curry.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Curry against Paul. Beyond the arc. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Spurs.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Pajemski. Paul passes to Johnson. For the lead, pass to Bassi. Pocket 4, over heel. Bassi can't get it to go.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Butler, and too long on the shot.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Here's the pick, and a deep three from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
To halt the run, Curry's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The ball's knocked loose. Paul, it's tipped. Here's Butler, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Butler hits them both. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Paul. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Paul's got 23 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Back to Hield. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Johnson. He's got 10. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 13.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
It's time for the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Number 14, Blake Wesley.
San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Wesley. Pass to Champagny. Now Sohan. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 6 rebounds in the game. With the 10-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got 35.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Massey, pass to Champagny. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Payton. Now here's Hield. Kuminga finds Hield. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
San Antonio shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Champagny, the pass to Wesley. Here's Sohan. The rebound by Post.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Outside Hield. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Bassey. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Curry. There's a screen. On the take. Takes one from 10 feet. The shot by Wesley, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Wesley. Pass to Bassey. And here's Johnson. Here's Wesley. Sohan, left side. Off the mark from 16 feet. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And it's Hield missing. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Curry. Wesley, pass to Bassey. Johnson with it. To get back on track. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, the focus of Keldon Johnson making the interior defense look totally ineffective.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. And the shot goes down. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Payton. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Hield. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Sohan. Johnson with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Gary Payton second.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality. He doesn't just take contact, he seeks it out.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Pajemski. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Golden State, Trace Jackson Davis. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Payton. That one misses.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Stephcurry.
San Antonio with the ball. Outside Paul. And it's Stephcurry with the rebound. Curry's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside for Butler. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Biyombo's got rebound number 11.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
They set the pick. Barnes against Green. Here's Vassell. No good with the triple. The Warriors lead by 4. The shot from 20 feet out, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Curry's got 39.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
Moody's checked in for Jackson Davis. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Back to Curry. Green, a screen. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Now here's Paul. Outside Barnes. Now here's Vassell. Moody defends. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. On target from about 13 feet. Paul's got 25 points.
that these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Butler against Barnes. Outside Paul. Pulls up. And he nails that one right through the heart. 27 points for him.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
Back to Curry. Barnes against Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's good awareness of the shot clock situation. Jimmy calmly gets one off before time expires.
Barnes against Butler. For three. Barnes, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Curry. Back to Moody. Outside Pajemski. And here's Curry. From downtown, buries it from 3. Curry's got 44.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth team.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Castle. And he drives in. Can't get it to fall. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Curry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Castle, defended by Pajemski. There's a screen by Biyombo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Team foul. Castle. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors lead by 7. Now Curry. Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Here's Castle. The shot's good. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
With the step back. Here's Curry. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. And the Warriors lead by 9.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And he knocks the jumper down. Curry with it. Pass to Butler. Outside Moody. That one's wide left. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Paul, defended by Pajemski. Castle misses. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Butler. Moody on the wing. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. A deep three. It's rebounded by Biyombo. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes passes to Biyombo. Now Barnes. Here's a three from Paul. The rebound by Moody. Curry against Paul. And so the Warriors take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.